The Binghamton High School Serling players proudly present Radium Girls, based on a true story about women who became sick and died from radium poisoning, and the fight for justice between the girls and the company trying to keep it quiet. The show, set in the 1920s, mirrors issues that affect our society today.
It's really educational because it takes place, it took place in history. And the way that it's presented, there's the way that what it calls for is for kids to play multiple parts. So typically there's only 9 or 10 actors in it, and they play 4 to 5 characters each. We've expanded to 19. Scenes kind of fuse together. So one scene is happening, and while one scene's happening, we're kind of setting the stage for another scene. So as soon as one ends, another pops up.
Grace is a very strong character, I believe, because I think she's one of the first people to kind of take action towards getting the word out about radium and how bad it is and horrible it is for everyone. And while other people might want to keep it a little quiet or may not have the strength to do it, Grace definitely does. I feel like she's a very strong and brave character.
When you're doing a real character, you still get a lot of that interpretation, but you also have to balance it out with, would this be an accurate thing for this person, for this to happen? Kind of just gives you a little bit of context with it. I would say what's really important is what I take away from it as the message, which is if you dedicate yourself to something, it will show you great rewards, but you will need to work through multiple hardships.
This is getting the kids kind of out of their shells a little bit more because they have to find a way to make 2 or 3 different characters different. So there's a lot of educational value that we feel, both in the performance space and in like the discussion of what's going on in the play itself.
It's a lot of teamwork, and I know the play itself is too, but you've got to be able to work with people, and because you're on a headset with them, and you've got to make sure that you're communicating back and forth. And then with stage manager, it's a big leadership thing because you've got to make sure you're keeping everybody together and keeping everybody sane during the chaos that can be Tech Week. I know all plays tell a story, but this one, it's got the history aspect to it too, which I think makes it really unique. And even if people don't realize it, they're learning more about like history and the play in general.
There's like a level of respect to it. Is like there are some jokes in the show, but as actors who are like acting out something that actually happened, we have to keep in mind, like, while it is a joke for the house to laugh at, it's really not funny when you think about why it's ironic. And I think it just really gives you a perspective of what happened. And I think the play is a good way to spread awareness because I didn't know about any of this, and I think it's nice to just learn about history also, while also like having fun.
Radium Girls opens on Friday the 18th. The show is at 7:30 p.m. Doors open at 6:30. General admission tickets are $5 and $3 for students and seniors. The final performance is Saturday the 19th, also at 7:30 p.m.